One of the biggest differences between good players and great ones is their ability to create space, consistently. It's not just about having handles or being fast. It's about knowing how to make your defender uncomfortable, shift their weight, and open up that window, just enough to get a clean look. In tight games, when defenders are locked in and help is coming, the ability to create your own shot is everything. That's what this video is about.
That was nasty in the matrix. Staff driving on the 6'10 Jovic, splits both defenders.
Today, we're breaking down 3 of the most effective space-creating moves in basketball. Moves that work at every level, from pickup runs to pro games. The goal is simple: give you the tools to control the game on your terms. Let's get into it. First up, the step back.
This is the finale of a 3-game road trip for the Mavs. They lost in Portland, they lost in Sacramento, but those were different.
Season high and threes made. James Harden double team. And a chance.
This move has become iconic. You see Luka Doncic, James Harden, Jason Tatum. Guys who aren't necessarily the fastest, but they always get their shot off. Why? Because the step back is all about timing, deception, and balance. Here's what makes the step back so deadly. It's a move that punishes defenders for playing good defense. If they bite on your drive or even lean slightly forward, boom, you're gone. Not forward, but back, creating space on your terms. The mechanics are simple in theory, but difficult to master. It starts with a hard jab or drive. You're selling that you're going downhill with full intention. The second the defender commits, you plant that lead foot like you're hitting the brakes on a car, and you explode backward, dragging the ball with you in one smooth motion. But here's the detail that separates the amateurs from the assassins: balance. A lot of players do the step back and end up leaning back too far, off rhythm, off balance. You've got to stay under control. Keep your base strong. Square your shoulders as you rise up, and don't fade unless you're doing it on purpose. Control the dribble low, because a high sloppy dribble in that moment is just an easy turnover waiting to happen. A great step back isn't just a move, it's a statement. It tells the defense, no matter how tight you play me, I will get my shot. Now, here's where it gets even more advanced. When you start chaining the step back into other moves. Step back into a hesitation. Step back into a pump fake. Step back, pause, then cross. This is when your bag starts to look elite. But more on that in a bit. Second move, spin to a fadeaway. This one is for the players who like to feel their defender. It's a more physical move. You're not just trying to avoid contact, you're embracing it, controlling it, and then separating at the last second for a clean shot. This move shines in the mid-post or short wing area. Think Kobe, think DeMar DeRozan. You face up or post your defender, make a strong pivot or jab, then spin away from their pressure, and right as they recover to contest, you hit them with a fadeaway. Now that's separation.
Here is DeMar DeRozan working in the paint, working on Tate, putting it to DeRozan. That's a tough assignment for Windler. DeMar using every trick.
Here's the key. Your spin has to be tight and controlled. You don't want to over-rotate and throw yourself off. You spin just enough to create the angle, and then fade, but not a wild fade. It's a calculated fade, one that keeps you aligned with the rim and gets the shot off over the contest. And your shoulders? They're your best friend here. As you spin, you use your inside shoulder to shield the ball. You keep your shooting pocket protected. Then you elevate, shoot over the top, and watch the defender jump just a second too late to do anything about it. Here's a mindset tip too. Don't rush this move. Players mess up when they try to go 100 miles per hour. Start slow, practice the spin, get the footwork right. Learn to control your center of gravity. Then build the shot on top of that. This move is pure footwork and feel. You don't have to be 6 feet 6 inches to use it either. If you've got a defender that likes to get up into you, this move gets them off you every single time. And when you start mixing this with hesitations and counters, that's when defenders really start guessing. Now, before we get into the last move, I want you to think about something. All 3 of these moves we're breaking down have something in common. They start with a dribble. And if your dribbling isn't tight, isn't controlled, or isn't deceptive, none of this matters. So if you've ever felt like you know the moves, but can't seem to create the same separation in games, It might be your dribble technique that's holding you back. Later in the video, I'm going to talk about exactly how you can improve your handles so these moves become weapons, not just wasted motion. Stick around for that. But first, let's break down a move that every guard needs in their bag. The third move, and honestly, one of the most slept on, is the hesitation move. This one is less about force and more about finesse. You're not just trying to shake a defender with footwork, you're trying to mess with their head. The beauty of the hesitation is that it works because defenders are trained to react. A simple pause, a slight rise in your posture, eyes up at the rim, and boom, they freeze. That 1 second of hesitation gives you the green light. You can explode by them. You can step back. You can cross. You can do whatever you want because they're stuck in limbo. Here's how you execute it clean. Approach your defender with pace, not blazing fast, but with intent. As you near them, pause just slightly. Keep your dribble alive. Let your body rise slightly and glance up at the rim like you're pulling up. Watch their reaction. If they relax, shift their weight, or hesitate for even a second, go. Explode past them or hit them with a secondary move. The key too is selling the illusion of a shot. Your posture and eyes have to say, "I'm shooting," while your hands and feet are saying, "Not yet." And remember, you don't have to make the defender fall. Sometimes, all you need is 1 step of separation, enough to get off a clean jumper or a driving lane. This move isn't about breaking ankles, it's about breaking timing. And when you mix the hesitation move with a step back, or a crossover, or a spin, now you've got options on top of options. Now earlier, I said we'd talk about improving your dribble, so these moves actually work. Here's the truth. The foundation of every advanced move in basketball is a tight, controlled dribble. That means you're not slapping the ball. You're controlling it with your fingertips. You're staying low, not just with your body, but with your intent. You're practicing change of pace, speed, slow, stop, burst. You're dribbling with your eyes up, not down. One of the biggest reasons players struggle with creating space is because their dribble is too predictable. You've got to train your ability to start and stop on a dime, to shift gears like a sports car. That's when your moves actually start to create that real noticeable separation. If you want to take your handles to the next level, start adding drills that focus on footwork, control, and deception. Not just flashy combos. I actually made a full video breaking this down. Exact workouts you can do solo, in the gym, or even at home to tighten your handle and become a way more dangerous offensive player. So if that sounds like something you need, make sure to check that out after this. At the end of the day, creating space isn't about looking fancy. It's about being effective. The step back, the spin to fadeaway, and the hesitation are 3 of the most reliable ways to get separation, whether you're in a real game or a high-stakes one versus one. But like anything in this game, it takes work. Representatives, film, confidence. You've got to drill these moves until they feel like second nature, until you're not thinking anymore, you're just hooping. If this video helped you, do me a favor. Hit that like button so YouTube shows it to more hoopers. And if you want to keep learning moves, mindset, and skills that'll help you take your game to the next level, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And I've got a question for you. What's your go-to move when you need to create space? Drop it in the comments. I want to know what's in your bag. Appreciate you for watching. Keep working, and I'll see you in the next one.